knowing now a good supply ever comes from realms on high. I am the hand of God's own fortunes, spreading forth the treasures of light, now accepting all good fortunes, to spread God's love and great light. Omnipotent diamond in the lotus, the lotus of light and dark, individuality, omnipotent diamond in the lotus, the lotus of light and dark, individuality. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am. I am that I am, I am that I am, I am that I am, I am. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am, I am. Omnipotent diamond in the lotus, the lotus of light and dark, individuality, omnipotent diamond in the lotus, crystal light, white fire crystal light, white fire crystal light. The Ascension Bridge, white fire crystal light, white fire crystal light, white fire crystal light. Clear crystal fire light, clear crystal fire light, clear crystal fire light. White crystal fire light, white crystal fire light, white crystal fire light. Gold crystal fire light, gold crystal fire light, gold crystal fire light. White crystal fire light, white crystal fire light, white crystal fire light. Clear crystal fire light, clear crystal fire light, clear crystal fire light. White crystal fire light, white crystal fire light, white crystal fire light. Gold crystal fire light, gold crystal fire light, gold crystal fire light. White crystal fire light, white crystal fire light, white crystal fire light. Clear crystal fire light, clear crystal fire light, clear crystal fire light. White crystal fire light, white crystal fire light, white crystal fire light. Clear crystal fire light, white crystal fire light, gold crystal fire our Father, Mother, God, the one parent of us all, the one in whom we all live, move, and have our being in the Christ. We come to Thee, dear Lord, the one without a second, the one with all names, and yet no name. We come to Thee with an open heart and quiet mind, invoking Thy Holy Spirit to come, 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 descend, 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 and manifest, 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 manifesting within each and every heart, each and every soul, so that we are the true expression of Thy love, wisdom, truth, compassion, and charity. We ask in the Christ's name that Thou open up Thy gates of heaven for all those who are making their way to Thy pure land. As these souls, Mona, Subaredi Gali, Virginia, Eversoul, and all those from the tiniest infant to that which is old, those who have given their life for humanity, all those who have died in violence, may they all be purified and may their next lives be full of wonder, full of grace, full of laughter and joy. Peace, be still. May they be fulfilled with and by Thy word. We call upon Thy healing angel of light to come, come, come and be here now, healing all those who are in states of suffering, in death and disease, who are so fearful, who are traumatized, physically, emotionally, mentally, psychically, creatively, spiritually, that they be healed now, 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 quick as a blue lightning flash. May Thy comforting angel comfort all those who mourn, all those who struggle with the fear of death. Let peace reign in every way, in our bodies, minds, in our hearts, in our soul. Let us all rejoice in God's holy and precious name. For life is beautiful. I am the resurrection and the life. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. We thank thee, dear Lord, and we praise thee. For thou art the Almighty, the all-powerful one God, one without a second. Amen and amen. Om Tat Sat Om. Blessings and welcome. I'm Reverend Tara, and we're here at the Spirit of the Lotus in Santa Clara, California. And today is Billet Sunday, and it's, we're in December 6th, and it's the first day of Hanukkah, so happy Hanukkah. And for announcements, as most of you know, our dear loved one, Sister Mona Hubbard, and great supporter of the Spirit of the Lotus, passed away on November 30th. And there will be services for her next week, Sunday at 1 o'clock, and it's a potluck, and it will be held at the senior center right down the street here in Santa Clara. And I don't know if information was sent out, but if it hasn't, we'll send out the information right away to all of you as to the time and location. Other announcements is, our Indiegogo campaign, which we will have Reverend Joseph talk about, and it's a campaign to raise funds for our, to build a road, a 4-mile road on a mesa, near a mesa, on our land. And so let me give the floor to Reverend Joseph.
Thank you, and good morning, everybody. Thank you all for participating in service this morning, not only here in Santa Clara, but also in Berlin. I understand there's a gathering there today of the Albuquerque and Berlin groups, so welcome. So here's the status of the Indiegogo campaign. As Tara mentioned, the campaign is to get a road constructed out to the 20 acres of land that the Spirit of the Lotus owns, where we're going to build our retreat center. This is a road that will not only benefit the Spirit of the Lotus, but hundreds of other plots of land along the 4-mile road. So we're doing very well in terms of raising funds. On the campaign site itself, we've raised $3,675, and then in addition to that, we've gotten checks sent to Spirit of the Lotus for another $9,000. So currently we've raised $12,675, well on our way to the $60,000 mark. So for those who have already contributed, thank you so much for your support. It is of great help. not only can you make a monetary contribution, which of course helps, but if people could share the campaign on their personal Twitter, Facebook, any other social media that they have, that is helpful to us. And if you could also follow the social media sites that we've developed specifically for the campaign, that's helpful. So we have our own YouTube, we have our own website, we have Twitter, and we have Facebook, all devoted solely to this campaign. So the reason all of these different ways of helping us is important is Indiegogo uses this algorithm. And through their algorithm, they look at the number of backers you have, the number of followers you have, the amount of money you've raised, and based on all that, you're put in a certain order on the Indiegogo campaign site. So when you do searches, if we have a lot of backers, a lot of money, a lot of supporters, we show up earlier on their site when searches are done. And then also, once we raise about 20% of the $60,000, there's a chance that the campaign could go viral. And that's what we're really looking for, because then we get a whole lot of different backers. So again, thank you very much for your support. We're really excited about the campaign. We feel very positive that we will have this $60,000 raised. And if anybody has any questions about the campaign, comments, feel free to email us at spiritoflotus@gmail.com.
Thank you. This is this road will just open up that area of Berlin, and it will help so many of the landowners, and it is the beginning. It leads to the beginning of really revitalizing the cities nearby. Berlin used to be the hub of New Mexico, and so much activity, and now there are a lot of young people who are living there who are leaving Berlin, and for greater opportunities outside of Berlin, going to Albuquerque and to other cities and states. So this road will really help energize, and it's the beginning. And the building of the City of Light will be the beginning of the refocusing of light and energy upon this planet, and the calling in of the Christ light, a calling in of unity and peace. And this is why this project is so near and dear to not only the Spirit of the Lotus, but to so many who have similar dreams. And we're all so connected. And this City of Light is also being built in England and France and all over the world. So by other groups, and we'd like to reach out to those groups too and help support one another too. So that's, yes.
I forgot to mention that if people want to find the campaign easily, just go to Indiegogo.com, and if you search for Berlin, B-E-L-E-N, you'll find our City of Light Invest in America campaign.
Thank you. Okay. We'll begin with the billets, and after the billets, we'll have a special meditation for Mona. And in the beginning, we were chanting, and we said the Ascension Bridge, and that was to help the soul, and not only Mona, but all those souls who have left their physical body, who have left this physical universe, and who are really going up Jacob's ladder, the Rainbow Bridge, to the Pure Land. And so we chanted that, and Mona loved billets. She loved Billet Sunday. And So this is why we're continuing with Billet Sunday today. And so what we'll do is we uh, read from your submission of your billet. And it's just a tiny reading, a small reading. This billet just popped into my hand. This person really wants a reading, really has a question. And the answer may sound quite cryptic. It's, though you are far away, you are nearer than near. Um, that's what I get. Though you are far away, you are nearer than near, or closer than close. So that is your answer. Watch your health. It's important you watch your health, and especially this winter. It's just like a mother telling you, don't go out without your jacket on. Uh, Remember your jacket. And the jacket is very symbolic of a cloak or protection. So don't go out without doing your practices or your meditative practices. Be very diligent about that, your communion with God. So do watch your health. Okay, but closer than close. Healing, ayana. All right, no wonder. We see lots of healing around you, but you need to take care of yourself. Somehow you're um, not taking care. So really start your close communion with God. God bless you. We see healing all about you. Okay. You are nervous about something. Faith. Remember, faith is a master builder. You need to, for all manifestations, it begins with, you know, your vision, your dream, but faith is that master builder, as Napoleon Hill said. So do keep up your practices, and there must be a subconscious thing going on that somehow you set yourself up for failure, or there is a disbelief in the subconscious, and it has a lot to do with deserving. And know that you are a child of God, and you deserve the highest, you deserve the best. And because miracles are happening all around us. And so the subconscious mind says, well, I mean, it's because, they deserve it, or it's happening to other people, these great miracles, but never to me. So we need to turn that around. Faith that you are deserving, that it will happen for you, all these miracles. So remember to null it, void it, rainbows. Yes, faith. It was very firm and stern. Yes. Okay, and remember, these billets are for all of us too. Yes. your energy seems a bit weak. Go out in nature, breathe. You need to breathe. Aside from that, it's like your soul is really yearning for inner peace and a time to catch its breath. And so, really, when you sit, when you meditate, when you commune with God, to really appreciate that moment. It's not being just, it's important that we're quiet and at peace when we come before God. But also this great gratefulness and thankfulness, because we see things really ramping up for you. You know, you think you're busy now, but we see, you know, next year just things ramping up for you. And so you really need to appreciate now that time, that quiet time, that time with God, that communion with God. Yeah. Ripple of hope. Love, Daniel. Okay. There is something you want very badly, and nothing wrong with wanting something. I know we've all been programmed about desire and desiring, you know, and in the subconscious mind, um, we think desire is all negative. There's a positive side to desire, as we know, because desire, it moves us to take action. So really believe in your I say project, but mostly yourself. The project is you. That is the real project, and that is what we are building, is you. And I don't mean you on a personal basis, it's each and every one of us. A lot of times we think we're doing it for God, we're doing it for the church, we're doing it for other people, we're doing it for our community, we're doing it for, you know, service. But we're doing it for our soul. And it always touches us first. I know you know this in your mind, but you need to take it within, inside of you, and know that, you know, you have such a beautiful soul, such a good heart, and 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 you inspire other people around you. However, you need to truly believe in yourself, in your abilities, in whatever project on the outside, and believe in the project on the inside too, that is being built. What can I do to increase financial flow in my life? Wow, that's, I know we gave this whole retreat on it, and everybody's billets pertains to that, you know, faith, belief, taking action, but really seeing that somehow this low energy, you need to build up your own inner energy, and a lot of stuck energy in your root chakra. So do exercises that stimulate your root chakra to get things going, you know, for the manifestation to occur. So that's the first step. to get your financial flowing. And of course, the most obvious is the giving. And you are a giving person. We see, the flow, but really to give away your clothes, support the Indiegogo campaign if you haven't already. The giving, and so the universe abhors a vacuum, and it will just pour, all the things that you are giving out. But start with these, all the what you've been given, and all those exercises for the root, starting with the root chakra. Okay, very good. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. What can I do to increase financial flow in my life? Ton. Beautiful, beautiful. And that's everybody's question, so she asked it for everybody. And we do thank you, all of you who have supported the Spirit of the Lotus with all of our campaigns, with everything that we do. You just are right there. Thank you. Watch your heart. Something with your heart. You're mending a broken heart. So, and some kind of disappointment. And it's really affecting that heart chakra. Your physical heart might be fine, but the heart chakra, it feels very tender, very, hurt. So breathe and let go. Do that exercise, forgiveness exercise, Ho'oponopono, that we gave all of you. That's really important, that forgiveness exercise. And if you don't know that exercise, just write the Spirit of the Lotus at gmail.com, and we'll give it to you. And or ask the ministers, ask any of the ministers, and they will teach it to you. So you have a beautiful heart as big as all outdoors, and so it's strong, one of your strongest areas, but also your weakest, as we know. Friends and family blessings. Okay. Does that make sense? Yeah. You have a big, great heart. Something going on. Hurt. Oh, 2. You have a twin, and it's not a physical twin. It's like why we mention your twin is that twin is really right by you. And what you can do, I know this is strange, but say, okay, twin, talk to your twin. And see and visualize this twin, and see this twin with all the attributes that that you love in others as well as yourself. See this twin successful, prosperous, happy, joyful, with many talents. And then I know this is an exercise for everyone, and talk to this twin. Ask this twin, what is the secret to your success, and you can merge with this twin, and to get that energy from this twin. And it's not stealing energy, nothing like that, but it's experiencing, because you can never deplete this energy from your twin. So somehow you need to reach outside of yourself. I hear your subconscious mind saying it's not working, always going in. So take what is in and put it out, and you can use it with your twin. If I hope that makes sense to you. If it doesn't, notify the Spirit of the Lotus at gmail.com, and we'll help explain more. But you need something physical, some proof. So this is how we're told for you to get your physical proof. And but you're making progress, though you might not think you're making spiritual progress. You are expanding, and there's so much love around you. Jim.
Two of us, huh?
Yeah, so just visualize and merge with it and ask it questions. Somehow you need to, for the belief to go outside rather than always, asking within. Go outside, visualize that twin. Yeah. Audrey. She can't imagine two of you. Excuse me. You must have been a handful growing up. That's all I can say.
Still is.
The world can handle only one of you. Okay. Humor. You need to, you have a beautiful sense of humor, but these past few days you've been taking life so seriously. Whoa. And you need to let loose and, really laugh and sing and just run around. I don't mean physically, disciplining in the running, but physically run in joy, skip in joy. If you haven't skipped in a while, do that. You'd be surprised what it does for not only the physical body, but for the emotions and the mind, as well as your soul. Skipping is a powerful tool. Skip forward, skip backwards. Again, all of you have huge hearts, but don't take things personally. Somehow you're taking things all too personally. Again, all too seriously. Let go. And you have a question that we can't answer right now, because God said you need to, go to God or your higher self and ask, and because you already know the answer. Somehow you're afraid to step outside of your comfort zone. So once you get comfortable, it's very difficult to get you to move outside of that. That's why being comfortable spiritually can be very dangerous. So that's why the skipping and the laughing and the just not taking life so seriously, and yet still being disciplined and getting your work done, but having more fun with everything around you, and you know, just expressing this humorous side of you, this innocence, this great laughter, because it makes everyone around you want to laugh and play. Play is important, just as important as work. Oh, a star. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Does it make sense to you, what we said? Okay. Is that it? Oh. This person is not shy, but growing up, you might have thought you were, or something about difficulty as a child to really express who you are, because as soon as you know, with this beautiful childlike expression and just, you know, saying what you believed is the truth and all of this, you get shut down for being either too loud, too noisy, or you know, oh, that's not the truth. Face, that's not reality. So that's all in the subconscious mind. So so in a way, it suppressed you on certain levels. So and that is and when we say certain levels, especially in the finance area of manifestation, so it's important that, you know, you really express who you are in your work, in your art, in your, you know, whatever you do, to really not be afraid of who you are, um, not to be ashamed of who you are, because it's so beautiful, and it needs to be expressed. And I don't mean opinions and, you know, the shoulda, woulda, couldas, or you're supposed to. Not that, and not going over, of course, other people's will. It's just this childlike expression, this the truth that you are, and not to feel like you have to, you know, always hold your tongue or hold in. That's what we're getting. Fulfill goal, next steps. Reverend Lotus. This is a joke. Oh dear, because she's so expressive. And telling her to express herself more. Remember, Lotus is not just, you know, using the will of the should have, could have, supposed to. It's more of this lively, this innocence, this truthfulness, but be, you know, be more of who you are. We love you so much. And okay. All right. We have time, and we will please everybody relax and prepare yourselves for deep level meditation. Relax. and go deeply within. Deep within your inner being. Deep within your inner sea. Breathe. Relax. And focus on this brilliant white screen that is in front of the inner eye or within the inner eye. Now prepare to go over the rainbow bridge, the planetary rainbow bridge. Red crystal fire light, red crystal fire light, red crystal fire light, orange crystal fire light, orange crystal fire light, orange crystal fire light, yellow crystal fire light, sunshine yellow fire light, yellow crystal fire light. Now pay close attention as we guide you from the unreal to the real, from death to immortality, from the darkness into light. Green crystal fire light, emerald crystal fire light, green crystal fire light, blue crystal fire light, sky blue crystal fire light, blue crystal fire light, indigo crystal fire light, indigo crystal fire light, indigo crystal fire light, indigo crystal fire light, violet crystal fire light, indigo crystal fire light, violet crystal fire light, violet crystal fire light, violet crystal fire light, gold crystal fire light, golden crystal fire light, gold crystal fire light. Now into clear white light and crystalline firelight. Rest and relax in the crystalline firelight. And in this crystalline firelight, see a huge golden sphere and as you step into this huge golden sphere of light, visualize as many of the people as you can who have passed on. See Mona and all your loved ones who have passed. They are rejoicing. They are at peace. See your lineage. They are your lineage. Into the Christ light. They are your spiritual lineage. Now connect with the spiritual lineage. As it strengthens and guides you along the path of life, light, power of God, along the path of love and wisdom, purity, along the path of truth, compassion, mercy. Visualize yourself rejoicing with the past and the present and the future. For there is no time, there is no space. I am. Now visualize a crystalline river flowing from infinity, flowing into the center of our being. And see a twin river flowing from the throne of God, revealing the all possibility. See these two rivers flowing into one. Now we are shining as 10,000 times 10,000 suns. Expand and expand as we go deeper and deeper within. Now bring this energy back, 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 up through the soles of our feet, down through the center of our crown, in through the palms of our hands, whirling at the threefold flame of our heart, breathing new life, new energy into every cell of our being. And when we're all the way back into the body, rub our palms together and cup them gently over our eyes. We may do this now. Blessings, and thank you so much for joining us today. Have a beautiful week. God bless you.